Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to Gunter's Games. In today's game, we will be playing Fallout 4. If you remember from the first episode, we are down in Vault 111, making our way into the administration part of this vault. Vault 111. Small recap, as the bombs did start to drop in last episode.
Here you are.
The reason why we are here, we signed up with Vault-Tec. You do not remember our build. Our build is primarily charismatic at our highest rating with 7, and our lowest rating being strength.
Suits before we can take you further.
Thanks. What
So
Just follow the doctor.
we have our little suit here.
Follow me.
Oh, we were supposed to wait for that doctor, I guess,
See? This is our new home.
and wait for Nora, but
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities.
home.
Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
so each vault kind of has its own backstory if you're not too familiar with the Fallout narrative.
Oh, we'll be going.
This chamber itself is in
to get through first.
cryogenics, I believe is how it's pronounced. It has to do with pretty much freezing the human body and keeping it at its own state. I guess it's kind of like the best way to put it, to where it can go over time and still be alive.
Your vault suit.
So that's the reason why they're called the decontamination pod. That's actually not what they are. They are not decontamination. But you'll see that in a second.
And depressurize.
It's not really too much of a spoiler.
before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure.
If you do hear some noise in the background, my dog is currently in the room that I'm filming in, or recording in, so most likely his movements are showing up
Procedure
as
complete.
sound. He's going to be as loud as possible, probably with whatever he's doing.
3, 2, 1.
But they pretty much played off the idea that you had to get into these decontamination pods in order to get further into the vault itself, to make sure they had all the radiation and everything off of you before getting, into your living quarters. But that is not what it is at all. They are cryogenic pods, meaning if you get inside of them, they freeze, and you're supposed to fall asleep for a very, very long time until you wake up. It's it's a primary thing in like science fiction. Especially with like space travel, whether it be movies or anything like that.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you shot.
Get out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic reinitialize.
So you see that as a little interlude of somebody takes your child. And what happens here is one of the pods, our pod, malfunctions.
Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
And ours is the only one that opens. As you can see here, there's Nora, unfortunately.
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Crystal cylinder in cryogenic array.
Well, I've never...
Vault residents must
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back.
I've never done this before.
I promise.
I have never opened up her pod before. But I got a wedding ring back from it. She a thickie. You look at some of the other people here. God, can you activate them?
Why would Vault-Tec do this?
Cryopod's manual release override. Malfunction.
No.
Cryopod manual release override.
Might be the only one left.
Is it just Nora's that you can do it for?
Anyone?
Cryopod.
Yeah, it looks like it's just hers that I could open up. I guess it's for the story itself. Plus, you get your wedding ring back. I never have opened up her pod though before, and I've played this intro 4 or 5 times, I think. So let's go ahead and go here first. Can we open up any of this? Adjustable wrench. Nothing in the toolbox. There's a hammer, Vulcan hammer. Inaccessible. Try here.
Door override. Please contact your Vault-Tec maintenance
There's a rad roach in there.
service.
Take all this junk for now. Moving out the coffee cups. Use the security terminal. A lot of these security terminals will provide more information towards the story. Also, they provide things about it, like provide information about it. Like here is like Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstance are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with Vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. This is like an operations protocol manual here. First in the resident admittance. Upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of the Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and insurance that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the Vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each of the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. All clear and evacuation messages. All clear messages. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving an all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff has been evacuated. Mandatory shelter period. Vault 111 classifies a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the Vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstances may Vault 111 staff evacuate during the shelter period, unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. So there is that, and then the security logs is the last thing to go over. There's a couple entries here. It's on October 23rd. Got it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment. For a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we're smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? Christmas Underground. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift I got handed out was a fancy lad's snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came over. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They hiding something from us? Another company's secret only for the higher-ups? Whatever. Just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir crazy. Some people are saying the all-clear signal was never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months, tops. The Overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on, I just know it. And the last one, well, April 23rd, second to last. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the Overseer's evacuation tunnel. Wow, how convenient for him. He has one of the science teams watching the door into the office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to the grind. And the last entry. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the Overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we are getting out of this vault. So it seems like in this vault, things got very unsteady there at the end. That's a rad roach on that poster there. It seems like everything got a bit kind of unnerving there at the end. Obviously, the civilians were just kind of put in that cryogenics. They weren't really involved, but the staff that actually worked seemed to have some kind of issue.
Roaches? What the hell?
We could really take that rad roach if we wanted, but I'm not really too interested in it. Some more to kind of explore in this area. Let's take a look around, see if we can find anything. Obviously, there's not going to be too much good stuff in this area. Considering it's your first kind of starting out point. I thought there was something. There's kind of like little important stuff in some of these areas, though. Sensitivity is so odd in this game. I think this one's broken. Recreation terminal. Is this the one that has the game on it? Let's see. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. So let's kind of... Actually, this is the one that has the game on it. It's literally just like Mario. Let's do it. Oh, we got gypped a little bit there with the bomb in the what's it called? Alright, let's go. Can we make it all the way up? Can we do it second try? Dang. Okay, let's do this again. We got this. A video game within a video game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I like how the first episode I was like, we're just gonna focus on the main quest, and here I am playing like a side quest or a little video game that means nothing. God dang it, just jump. Alright, we'll play one more time. That's it. I don't want to spend too much time on the little things because they're not really too important. Let's not get killed by that. I mean, if we use the ladders, we can get up there pretty quick. It's just this last, like, jump. Well, yeet, we made it 25. Okay, so this is definitely more complex than... the first one here, the first level. Oh, I jumped to the wrong side. Okay, okay. Fair. Well, you can't go... I guess you can't touch that. Interesting. Like I said, this is going to be the last time we play. We'll just play a little bit. So I don't know. Do I have to wait till that ladder goes back up? F. Well, that is... Can we eject it? We'll eject it. We'll take it. We'll take the red mass with us. It's just a little video game. They're video game within inside video game. I know there's a couple of those within the Wasteland. So we'll take a look every once in a while, you know, see what's going on. I thought I saw a rad roach over here. Nope, nothing. There's one over here, I think, though. There's two over here. Uh-oh. Let's wreck them. Let's wreck them. Dang, rip to my boy here.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Everyone is dead, my man. My dude. Get wrecked. Just out here killing roaches. I don't know if is this good water? Stim packs. We'll take the stim packs. Restores 30% of your max health. Heals damaged limbs and can be favored. Oh my god, what the heck? Can be favored for a quick use. Alright, so we're going to take the 10mm ammo and we're going to take a gun. This is going to be one of our favorites here. We don't need another one. There used to be a glitch where you could get this gun right away. The Chirolator case. There used to be a way to get this gun pretty early on in the game. Unfortunately, that glitch has been patched. And unless your intelligence is very smart, I don't believe you can get that for a while. I think it's a master. It's like a master lock, I think, is what the level is. So there's nothing there. I believe we got everything there. Is there anything over on the Overseer's terminal? Because this is the Overseer's office. The Chirolator is the weapon. We'll leave that up. There's some stuff that I won't read. A lot of this stuff is really not too prevalent. Like, I had to get on here to open up this, obviously, so that's important. But there's other stuff that just isn't too important to the game that I'm really not going to read over. It's just a lot of backstory. It would have been cool if in one of those menu items you could use it to unlock that weapon. But, you know, having that weapon this early in the game would just be very, let's just say, overpowered. I don't know why I wasted those 2 bullets. You don't need to use bullets to kill those rad roaches. Fuck, that one dude's there. Square reloads, just like pretty much basic firing of any other, you know, first-person shooter. Everyone uses the similar. And instructions. Let's see if we can sneak up on this dude and wreck him. Nice. I think there's another one. No. Where's the other one? There's another one up here somewhere. Are you the dude that's got the...
Is this all that's left?
There he is. He pops out of there. I knew there's another one. I will take your Pip-Boy, though. I will take that sweet G-Shock watch you got here. These look like they... I'd love to have something like this. Like, I know one of the like master editions, I forgot which one it was, or like the legendary editions of like Fallout 4 came with one, which is pretty cool. But it looks really uncomfortable to have to wear. But it just looks it looks like it would be awesome to use. Changing tabs and see what we have. Out of time. Our current mission is to get out of Vault 111. I'm not really going to turn on the radio for copyright reasons and for not that it really matters. So I'm just kind of making these videos for fun, so it doesn't really matter. Gonna go ahead and unlock the door here, or start the process to exit Vault 111. This is step one, is to get into this door unlocked so we can kind of move on here. Take those rounds though, we're gonna need them at some point. And that just takes you back to like the main area that was closed off. There is Vault 111. Not mean to do that. They were told that it was malfunctioning, but it never really was. They just lied to them about it. Here is where we came into the vault many, many years ago. As you can see, everything has rusted at this point. We came down here a long time ago. We are finished, and we are exiting the vault, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go, this will be the end of this episode. The end of episode 2 of the Fallout 4 walkthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Once again, if you have any recommendations or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you feel the need, to remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and turn on that bell for notifications when my next upload is available. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.